What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back if you're a subscriber as we keep on building our little army. Timestamps are going to be down below, or time codes are going to be down below for everything, interior, exterior, because we're going to be taking our time with this one, guys. Super excited to show this one off. This is a 2021 Ford F-150 Platinum, and yeah, this is about as good as it gets here for F-Series. Really, they just did a great job with this new generation. So Ford is saying about 90% of this truck is all new. So from the ground up, everything is different. Front, rear, inside, outside. And so we're gonna start by just doing a walk around. Focus first. I want to show you guys the front, the headlights. Pretty. And your fog lights with the grille. You will have the enhanced active park assist and every kind of like Ford 360 safety feature. So you have sensors on the front, pre-collision warning, automatic emergency braking. That little hole there, you'll see, that's that's how you know it's an EcoBoost, if you see that open air intake. The Platinum grille is really nice. They kind of have this like, brushed like aluminum thing right there. And press the unlock so you can see them with the headlights or with the LEDs on. But yeah, just really sharp truck. You'll even get the little front camera in the front, big Ford blue oval. If you see hooks in the front, you know it's a 4x4. Now you're gonna notice you got some hand-cooked tires on these guys, Dynapro AT2s. Some really nice wheels. I like these chrome wheels. They look, like thick, like a big piece of metal that they just cut some holes in. Really nice. You do have the deployable running boards, so they will open as you walk up and the car unlocks or the truck unlocks, or you can just press like the lock and they'll come up, or the unlock and they'll come down. So that's a nice little flex. And in typical fashion, we're kind of just do the first walk around. I didn't mention the color, but the color on this guy is carbonized gray. It's actually a really pretty gray, and you see your denomination for the 4x4 here. But it's this this magnetic, or well, it used to be called magnetic, but this carbonized is, I'd say it almost feels like a shade lighter than the magnetic from the previous years. And you'll see you got the sensors all around this truck, so even on the side you'll have sensors. Okay, now to the real attraction, the back. There's just so much stuff going on with these guys. It's gonna take a minute, guys, so that's why I'm gonna be putting timestamps. So first thing you'll see, the big Ford, or the big Platinum badge in the back, so everyone knows what you're driving. Engine wise in this guy, you'll see a little EcoBoost badge down there. It could be one of two EcoBoost, but this is a Platinum, so we know it's going to be the big, the 3.5 turbo. So you're looking at 400 horsepower and 500 torque. So it could definitely get the job done. And then as far as your payload, well, here I'll show you the key real quick. Standard kind of Ford key fob, unlock, lock. You have your ×2 button to start it. You also have a drop down. So from the key, it will electrically lower, and it does have the lift, so I'll show you that in a second. That's incredible. So this one does have the exposed bed. All these beds are aluminum, so no rusting. Well, the whole truck itself is aluminum, so no rust or any of that stuff to worry about. An option on these guys is they have, 3 different options as far as power on board. This is the one in the middle. This is the 2 kilowatt power on board. And so you kind of see when you pick up this flap here, you got two power outlets there, which is really cool. Really cool. You'll also notice in the bed, you have a little button right here, and that will turn your LEDs on inside the bed. I actually like it with the exposed bed until until you put something in there, and then it's ruined. But you can always get a drop-in liner. You can see from the back here also, you do have the that center sliding mirror. Payload for this truck is around, with I didn't check the inside sticker, but it's probably around 2100. That's what these 4x4 Platinums are rated at generally. The weight of the vehicle affects it, but payload around 2100, towing with the EcoBoost around 14,000. So super capable truck. And as we're looking, there's a lot of stuff going on in the bed here. So you see you have these little hooks on the left and right side. These can be used as tie downs or bottle openers because Ford is crazy. You also have these little indents here, because this is another option with these trucks called the interior, or not the interior, the tailgate work surface, I think it is called. So you get this as well as a step. And so you have this little indent that's like an organizer for pencils and stuff, or maybe this is for pencils right here. You maybe put an iPad, lean it there. Cup holder. You'll have hash marks for your measurements, which is super helpful. You have your second bottle opener there. A nice little Ford badge. Now I'm kind of getting off topic, but you'll see here you do have the blind spot for if you have blind spot, you have blind spot for the trailer as well. Inside the tailgate, you see you have the holes, the indents for C-clamps. So you can, the idea is you got these measurements here, you can just put a C-clamp down, maybe cut something. I mean, guys, just really cool. I love when Ford, does cool things like that. This is going to be your tailgate step. So you just push that in, and this slides out. It's kind of like on a fixed sliding rail. And you just pull everything, and it just comes out. And so now you have an easy access to your bed. And I tell you guys, when I first started, trusting this shit did not happen, but now I just walk on it. I'm a chunker, and I'm in, I'm in the bed. So really great job on Ford there. And we're not done. This bed has got more tricks up its sleeve. So I'm gonna put this away real quick. Gonna have to drop the camera for just a second here. Heavy camera. Okay. So normally, we would say that, oh, it's an aluminum bed, it's light, which it is, but we're even lazier than that. So you do have the button here to actually electrically lift your tailgate, which is when I first saw this, I couldn't even believe it existed. It's probably existed in other trucks and I didn't know, but when I first saw that, it blew my mind. But it's even crazier than that. So I'm gonna drop it down again. And when we had our training, the Ford guy showed me that basically what you can do, if you look down here, put your knee under the tailgate and lift up, just nudge it. Nudge it a little bit and let go, and it automatically starts lifting. So I didn't even have to push any buttons, and it automatically picked up the tailgate. That is a genius idea right there. Moving over to the side, you see your capless fuel filter here. All this is brand new. They even say the way they kind of designed this lip in the back, because it's totally more aggressive. It's kind of almost has like a built-in spoiler effect to it. They say even that lip is designed for better fuel economy and stuff, which I totally buy. Now this is where it starts to get out of control. The interiors on these guys are redonkulous. So I'm going to try and show you the best of my ability this trim in here, because it is just really freaking nice. It looks like, and I imagine it is all, real leather, and the stitching is just crazy. You get these wood accent pieces. There's obviously plastic you can't get by, but this is even the second row. Got a nice little Bang & Olufsen plug right there. I love these platinum seats. There's like it's like a 3D effect. You know, you can see, you can like, you know, it just is really, really nice. See your center console there. Really, I love these little accents in the interior. Okay, so now it's the center console in the back. You'll see you have a USB-C and a regular USB, as well as a 12, or not even a 12 volt. You get a full 110. That's a full power outlet. Your kids will love you. And a 12 volt, heated seats, and AC controls. And there's something I think Ford I've noticed with these new trucks is like texture and feel. So that's something I'm going to show you actually as I go back here. Like when we go and we look at the platinum badge and we put our hand inside the P, like, can you hear that? It has like this really, you know, textured, it's almost like faux diamonds inside your badging, but they've done that kind of like textured feel and, you know, stuff like that with throughout the car. So I'm gonna go to the front now because that's the real main attraction. You have the you know, the My Key stuff, so the 5-digit code that you can unlock and lock. You have all the keyless stuff too, so you can lock it from the door handle, walk up to it, it unlocks. Even all the app integration as well, lock, unlock, all that stuff, turn it on from the phone. So, opening up the front, there's just so much to take in. Driver's side door. Really nice trim here. You have the memory seats, 3 drivers for memory seat adjustments. You just hold it down and it saves it. The speaker system in this, this is the package, the 701A. So this is an 18 speaker sound system. Out of control, guys. Out of control. And I just love all the little trim things that Ford did with this. Really, really impressed. Okay, so looking over here on the side, you have your light controls here. You even have electric pedal adjustments, electric parking brake. You have a button here to for lights in your bed to turn them on. All your different lighting controls. You even have ground lighting to project from your mirrors. I believe this is for your turn on and off your Pro Power on board. And then you even have your tailgate release. So I mean, there's a lot going on. Just like the first second right next to the steering wheel. Electric steering wheel adjustments. And what I really want to show you, these seats, guys, these seats, they have perforation in the seat head rest, and look at that, the Bang & Olufsen logo. So the speakers are inside the headrest, and these seats remind me of the, you know, my mom has one of the Lincolns. It reminds me so much of those really crazy Lincoln seats where they have like all the adjustments and stuff. And look at this. One of the options for this is the flat seat. So I'm holding down this button to make it go all the way down. And what you'll notice is the bottom seat, as it's doing right there, is starting to rise. And it's rising as the seat is going all the way flat. So now, driver and passenger, you can actually lay down in your truck. Alright, I mean, work brakes just went to a whole nother level. So did road trips. What a great little feature that they added with these guys. It is a little knick-knack options, about $300. Of course, it's a platinum, so we added everything. I'm just waiting for this to kind of get up to normal. And I'm going to pop inside, turn it on, and show you what's cooking. Alright. You'll see the steering wheel here. Well, let me turn this on. There we go. Well, this thing has some plastic on this But you'll see you have your big screen up front. That's a real showstopper. You have some controls in the top. I'm going to open up just to let more light in, but you do have the dual panoramic sunroof that slides all the way back. Oh, that's the one stop. And to press one more time, and it'll go all the way back. So this first section is the one that will slide open. The back is just fixed glass. But there, you know, just a whole lot to talk about, guys. Because this was totally redesigned. All of your gauges and stuff, brand new. You have your heated, your cooled, super important here in South Florida. Your actual dials and stuff that feel great, really tactile. You have little outlets here. Full power outlet in the front, a 12 volt. You even have a button right here that releases a center glove box, or a second glove box, I should say. So that's more like the F-150s. And then when I move down here, your important stuff. You have your trailer brake control. Ooh, as I disconnect the trailer. You have your 4x4 toggles here, so your 2 high, 4 high. I don't even know what the 4A is and 4 low. And then they have, as you turn this button, you kind of hear the click. You'll see different messages as it changes drive modes. And you'll kind of see it enables 4x4 for this mode. And it'll change the gauges and stuff. So this is slippery. You have deep sand. Mud rut. And then you have to go the other way. So there's normal, tow haul, eco, and then sport. And I love that they it changes the gauges, it looks clean, all that stuff. Really, we like it all here. Bang & Olufsen logo down there, little cubby to store stuff. And then this is kind of what I was saying as far as like trim goes. You know, the trim everywhere here. Feel that? It just everything feels good. Even on next to the center shifter, like this stuff is awesome. You know, it's probably plastic, whatever, but it's like it's got this texture to it that's really nice, and it's not like gloss, so it's not going to get dirty in 2 seconds. What are other things to show you? So up front here, you have a button for your auto start stop. This is a button here for your cameras around the truck. So when you're stopped or at super low speeds, you can kind of pull up your cameras. You can press the button up here, and you can toggle in between different cameras. Even if you had a yeah, see, you have your your bed camera right there. So that's all really cool, and you toggle that on and off with just that button right there. You have your hazards, and then you also have active park assist. So this is like all your sensors and stuff, and your what's up here? Lower the volume, John. Traction control right up there. The other thing I forgot to mention, you have your Pro Trailer backup assist here, so you can actually use this to steer your truck while you're in reverse with the trailer, left for left, right for right. It is a little bit of a setup process. But let's go back to the main attraction. I'm sure you guys want to see behind the wheel more than anything else. This steering wheel is freaking perfect. Alright, so the right side of the steering wheel has different like the up and down arrows, the back and the menu. So there are different menus to kind of control this screen up front here. And then you have your your basic phone, like music things. You have your volume up, volume down on the left hand side. And then all of your crazy cruise control stuff here. So your adaptive cruise control, that the vehicle can speed up and slow down depending on a distance marker that you make. And then also your lane keeping right here. So when you're over 40 miles an hour, you have the crazy lane keeping stuff too. And then this screen up here is just so modern, and I mean, my millennial ass just loves all this techie shit. So you can kind of press the up arrows, you can go through different screens. I can press back, I can go into driver assistance features. It's just, it's really in depth. Yeah, see my view, there's trip, there's truck info. So I can get all sorts of different truck info right here on the fly. Tire pressure, off-road stuff. Look at that, the off-road one was cool. So it kind of shows you like departure angles and stuff. Oh, look, see, it even shows you how the steering wheel, how much it's turned. That's, guys, this is just really cool. Really cool stuff. Messing with all this stuff is you could do for a while. But I still haven't even gotten to the big stuff. New for these 21s was this new addition with the shifter. And this shifter, it's part of the 10-speed transmission. And what you can do is you can actually stow it so that you can move this center armrest and fold it flat. So what I'll show you, you press this button here, it folds down, which is so cool to see. And then you have right here, this little lip. You pick this out and fold it out. Guys, what just happened to my my truck? It just turned into, you know, a food lounge, or like a whatever. An airline plane thing. Like, that's just really cool. Not safe for me. But other little things, you have your platinum badge here with the stitching. I love just like you can feel the leather with the stitching, and it has this kind of like suede inserts here with the brown. All feels great. Even here. And your center console, you lift that up. This is kind of pretty much one of the things that I imagine transferred over from the previous trucks. Huge center console. I mean, I joke, you can put a fish tank in here. You can do all sorts of things in here. You can have a party. You know, who knows. Now, as I pull this up, a few other things I want to show you. You could put this in manual mode, and then you can do the manual up and down shifts right there from the plus and minus. And then also, you have the wireless phone charger. You have more USB and USB-C. And then what I just noticed today is it has like a little flap here that's like a phone holder that you could just rest your phone up there. So, really great job on you, Ford. I really like that. Little controls up there for your rear glass in the back. That's pretty nice. You have little speaker inserts here. Just everything on this truck is super nice. And the last thing in the interior I suppose I'll talk about is this screen. So, a definite huge improvement by Ford. It's just them taking sync to the next level. You have all of your tiles on the bottom here, which are kind of like your quick access to the important stuff. So your audio, your phone, and navigation, they're always there. As well as your settings. You can set a favorite. So if there's a specific tile or something that you like to use all the time, or information about the truck you always want to access, you can set that as a favorite. Say you always like to change your, and I'm going to get into this in a minute, but say you like to always control your lighting around the truck, you know, you could pull that right up here and then control individual lights right from there. In your settings, you kind of scroll over to the right. You have your seat option. So you can do this from the side of the seat. There's buttons, but you do have massage for driver and passenger. And you have some modes up here. I'm just gonna, since I'm giving you guys a tour, I'm putting myself on a full relaxed recovery, and we're gonna just start doing this. So if you kind of notice, this is kind of split up into two screens right now, and these little up and down arrows, they are these little small subsections that Ford allows you to kind of like have two screens open at once. So you see you have a trip information, you have your phone, you can even have like a small map while you have your audio open. But like say I wanted to make it full screen, I could just drag it over and they kind of flip-flop. And then I could still keep on going through my toggles here. Fuel economy, economy behavior. You even have your Pro Power onboard, so you can see how much juice you're sucking and stuff when you have stuff plugged in. And then you have your zone lighting. So I could drag this over and I could turn on zone lighting and I can control individual lights around the truck. Just like that. And it's super responsive. I mean, just overall great job. And you see I press this little cards thing and it kind of makes it easier to see what you're going in between and stuff. Just a totally different experience, I would say, than, you know, some of the previous things, and it works really well. It's definitely a huge selling point for these trucks. So I would say I mean, without getting too, I probably bored you to death after talking for 25 minutes, I doubt anyone even watched it that long. But I'm also gonna turn this guy off, pop the hood, so you can see what's going on there, and we're gonna call it a day. Alright, so here you can see the mighty fine EcoBoost. Batteries and all sorts of stuff I have no understanding of. But if you do, more power to you. I like that, you know, they definitely redesigned that. That looks right out of the Raptors, just not with the red lettering and stuff. The way they made this 3.5 engine cover. But yeah, I'm gonna walk over, I guess, to the window sticker. Show you the best I can the window sticker. I know plenty of people want to know that. So, story on this guy, it was a special order, and I suppose the person who ordered it chose not to take it. Alright, well, maybe they got something else. Who knows? But this guy's stickers for $72,130. So, this is a platinum 4x4 with the EcoBoost. It's a 701A. So you can see that 701A adds about 2,600 bucks. Just trying to get this in focus. You get the Bang & Olufsen 18 speaker, the power tailgate, the tailgate step, and the 360 camera. And then you'll see, as far as optional equipment, has the engine, the EcoBoost engine, the twin panel moonroof, the 2 kilowatt-hour Pro Power on board, the interior work surface, has a max trailer tow package that gets this guy up to about 14,000 towing, and the max recline driver and passenger seat. And I forgot to mention, this even has an extended fuel tank, so you're good for almost 700 miles driving with this EcoBoost. So I'm sure you already got an idea what my impressions were with this guy, but these new gen F-150s are awesome. It's hard to show a customer the 20s if they've seen the 21s, or if you know, if you're on the lot and they're looking for a 20 and they see a 21, it's like, rest in peace, you know. So really great trucks. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them. They did a great job with it. Yeah, any questions, please let me know, comments and all that stuff. I appreciate any of you that keep on or do watch the videos. And yeah, we're just trying to build this up. I have access to pretty much a lot of Fords because I work at a Ford dealership. Obviously, time codes are below. If there's anything in particular you want to see, please let me know. And I'm hoping the video is just better quality, because I do have an older lens now that has the optical image stabilization, so I'm hoping that came out better. And yeah, guys, thanks for staying along for the show. Be well.